Hi everyone, it's Giselle with another message for today. And as I mentioned earlier, I had so many inspirational thoughts and downloads when I was doing the dishes that I have to share them. And I feel that there's no better time than the present. And so here I am with another message. And this one is talking about how you can step in to your future with so much more ease and so much more positivity than you ever have done before. But what you have to stop doing is regurgitating the old beliefs. You can rewrite your story very, very easily if you just stop telling it how it has been. How it has been is a past event. It already happened. There is no need to keep saying this over and over. I noticed this actually when I was having some readings with a few of my clients. It's a recurring theme. There's not one person who's guilty of this. Everybody kind of is to a certain extent. I even was a lot before I came to this realization. I used to do this myself, so holding my hand up, I was guilty. But the thing is that now that you know better, there is no need to go back there. So when you feel like contacting your twin or thinking about them, don't contact them with the expectation of what has been. Don't say, because you ignored me or blocked me or did whatever to me in the past that really hurt my feelings, I'm very reluctant to contact you now because you're likely to do that again. Think about what expectation are you vibrating out to them. Because whether you believe this or not, you are linked together by the soul, by the heart, by energy. And whatever intentions that you are setting out, you can feel it. I've witnessed it the other way around firsthand, where when he was thinking about going into separation with me that very day, I promise you, this is a true thing that happened. I felt nothing but anxiety. I wanted to be sick. The feeling was overwhelming, and I was like, hold on a moment. I don't normally ever feel anxious or sick to my stomach in this fashion. What is happening? I feel so ill right now. I just want to be sick. I want to vomit. It was awful. And then they contacted me later that evening and said to me, oh, okay, I can't really do this anymore. I'm so sorry. I hope you find someone who can treat you the way that you deserve, because I'm just not that person right now. And I knew then, I was like, oh my goodness, I felt firsthand what it was like to experience their energy, their thoughts, their feelings. And it was so real. It's undeniable how real it was. And I'm using this as an example, not to beat the drum of my old story. I've forgiven them, and I've moved past that, and that's no longer in our current story. But it's just an example of how real it is that they can feel your energy. You think that you may be the one picking up on them, even if they're not admitting to you, because maybe they just cannot understand this concept. It's just such a weird concept, but even if they don't express it to you on the physical plane, they are equally receptive of your thoughts, of your feelings, of your anxieties, of your happiness, of your love, of your sadness, whatever it is that you're projecting out. So I would like to say to you, take today as an opportunity, now that you know this, to rewrite your story, to stop regurgitating the past, to stop beating the drum of the old. This is what they did to me. I feel so bad for myself. Think about it in this way. If they hurt you so much that you've been so affected, that you feel abused, that you feel, just utterly traumatized, you want to rethink your connection there, if that's how you're feeling, because that's not a true twin flame connection. True twin flame connections will not make you feel like that. Yes, you may experience the sadness from separation, but underneath it all, if you take off all of the painful layers that have been cloaking you and you go into meditation with only your heart, bring nothing but your heart, leave your mind, leave your thoughts, leave your logic, leave all of the other feelings away and only have your heart. What do you feel in your heart? If, like me, you had a false twin experience, you will feel pain. You will feel the absence and you will feel the feeling of there is no hope for us. That's what I felt with my false twin. And then I realized, okay, well, there must be something in this. I must follow this notion and I must follow my heart. And so I left them and then my true twin came in. But if you feel, despite the sadness, despite the loneliness, despite the being abandoned, if you still feel their love, if you still feel their compassion, if you still feel that they care, because with me, even though he said he couldn't do this anymore, I still felt that he cared. I still felt that, look, you're saying these words to me, but I'm feeling something else. Your vibration, your frequency, your energy is not that of someone who wants to leave. It's of someone who's overwhelmed, someone who doesn't quite know what to do with the situation, but someone who still loves me, someone who cares about me, someone who is sorry for having to do it this way. And my feelings were confirmed that night because I dreamt of them, and that's exactly the message that they gave me. So if you have now been able to distinguish, okay, this is my true love, and they do feel love for me, then stop regurgitating the past. It's not going to help either of you. It's really not. You wouldn't like it if something you said was constantly being brought up. It wouldn't make you feel good. You'd be thinking, well, why don't you just move past this? I told you I'm sorry. And they may not have told you that they're sorry on the physical plane yet, but does their energy tell you that they're sorry? Also, it is important to stop regurgitating your past story if you want to step into a beautiful future together. If you want your future to not have the components of they did this to me and I did this to them and this happened and that happened, if you want to truly step into a brand new connection, then leave the past in the past. There's really no need for it. So, if you want to contact them or if you want to think of them the way that you want things to be. If you want to contact them and you want to be able to communicate with them openly and freely, go in with that intention, but then don't hold any expectations. Don't say, oh, you must reply to me by this time or otherwise I'm going to think that you're not interested in me anymore. You know, it doesn't matter. Go in with no expectation, but with the intention of, I am sending you this message because I want you to know that I care about you and that if you are in the same place as I am, I'm open to communication, to honest and open and loving communication. And that's the way to do it. But regurgitating the past and going over and over and talking about it and reopening that wound, it's not going to help either of you. So you might as well stop doing it now. Step into your future the way that you want it to be, with love, with compassion, with openness, and with optimism and expecting only the very best. I hope that this message has helped and that it's helped you to move forward and to move into your desired future. If you'd like to connect with me, then all my details are in the link. And thank you all for your support, for watching me. It really does make me happy to be able to do this for so many, and it's so amazing to see the ways in which that it has helped people. It's just so awesome. So thank you for spending your time watching my video and choosing my channel to subscribe to. I'm really grateful. Thank you all so much. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.